Now, if you're a PlayStation gamer, and if it is you thought that exclusives would have always been part of the PlayStation ecosystem, let me just say, with all the news that is going on, that when it comes to PlayStation exclusives,
Them dead, them dead, 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 them dead, them dead, 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 them dead, them dead, dead, dead.
come on, Capleton, don't do these ponies that exclusives is not totally dead. I mean, it's getting there, but it is not totally dead. But we are seeing the clear change in the gaming community. And although I know there's a lot of ponies who are lying to themselves, let me just tell you, when you are lying to yourself, do this.
Oh God, lie with a little sauce now. Put a little sauce in the lie now. Don't be so dry and lie. Lie with a little sauce. Just want you to know that.
Yes, lie with a little sauce, ponies. You are lying to yourself if it is you think that PlayStation is not going to put more games on to the Xbox. You see, for the longest while, you ponies thought that you guys were unstoppable. You guys were the big honcho in the community. Yes, you all thought that you were all that in a bag of chips because of your exclusives. But just look at the gaming conversation that we are having now. Listen to what Jez Corden would have wrote concerning PlayStation and the exclusives.
PlayStation is gearing up to go multi-platform. Which games do you want to see hit Xbox first? PlayStation is moving away from hardware centricity and towards active users. Just like Xbox. This undoubtedly means more PlayStation games will hit Xbox after Helldivers 2. What do you want to see next? The console war has changed forever. Gaming has changed, and even the biggest players are feeling it. A couple of years ago, Xbox revealed its plan to start putting its exclusive games on a PlayStation. And many wondered if that was Microsoft signaling its gaming death knell. Without exclusives, how would Microsoft sell consoles? Well, Xbox has more users than ever on console, according to legally binding SEC statements to shareholders. Suggesting that perhaps exclusives aren't really necessary in 2025. Indeed, players increasingly expect their content to be everywhere all at once. The rise of mobile gaming has had some hand in that, but also handhelds, cloud saves, and free-to-play service-type games that are available on multiple platforms. Youngsters who grew up as iPad gamers with Roblox are now at purchasing age, and they're less interested in arbitrary hardware restrictions than ever.
He ain't lying.
Microsoft noticed, and now Sony PlayStation 2 has noticed. Microsoft has dominated PlayStation Store over the past few months. Launching games like Forza Horizon and more into Sony's ecosystem. That represents huge amounts of cash Microsoft can reinvest in growing its own ecosystem, which will also represent broader openness than ever before. 2. Allowing platforms like Steam to ship on an Xbox console for the first time. Increasingly, PlayStation seems to be following suit. Sony is self-publishing Helldivers 2 onto Xbox next month, and is also publishing upcoming service game Marathon from Bungie as well. To that end, you have to wonder what other games Sony is likely exploring bringing across. So, I thought as Xbox customers, why not send a signal to Sony to let them know which games we'd like to see? Which PlayStation franchise is your first choice to see hit Xbox? Which PlayStation franchise would be your first choice to see on Xbox?
So there you have it. We are actually having a discussion about what PlayStation games we can see on an Xbox platform. Now, we do understand that don't matter what, all these games are going to come to Xbox via the new console that is coming out. But who would have even thought that we would have been here today? So that's a very interesting topic that Jez Corden would have brought up. Let me know in the comment sections what PlayStation games you would like to see on an Xbox platform. Ponies, how are you going to cry? Which game is going to make you cry the hardest, ponies? You can put that in the comment sections below. Today, however, we are going to talk about how Sarah Bond is making sure that the Xbox community is actually going to eat good. Yes, we are not talking about just video games. Yes, we'll be eating some crispy chicken, man. In addition to that, we'll look at some numbers and we'll see why it is Sony is going to put more games onto Xbox. We'll see the numbers behind it. So sit back and relax and let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So before we continue the video, guys, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. We are on our way to 5,000 subscribers, and no doubt your sub would aid in that 5,000 goal. Of course, you get the best Xbox content, Xbox news, and anything that is current dealing with Xbox and gaming. Our specialty is to discipline the PlayStation community, to discipline actually the ponies. So if this type of content interests you, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button today. Now let's get back to the video. So if you are on Twitter, you would realize that a lot of ponies are now saying Xbox is truly dead. Why are they saying Xbox is dead? Simply because Sarah Bond has taken up an additional role to be part of the Tyson group. Yes, you know, the same company that sells chicken. Yes, and guess what? That chicken is tasting good.
I'm gonna taste this chickpea hash. Huh? Damn it. Let me see.
Now the ponies are saying that Xbox is truly dead because Sarah Bond is leaving Xbox. Yes, she is taking up a new role in the Tyson group. Well, let's listen to Pure Xbox as they give us some clarity to all these lies these ponies are pushing.
Xbox president delighted to join board of directors at Tyson Foods. She's not leaving Xbox. Don't worry. It's been announced that Xbox president Sarah Bond has joined the board of directors at Tyson Foods. Although it doesn't mean she's leaving Xbox or anything, she's simply signing up as an independent director for the company. Tyson Foods, if you don't know, is one of the world's largest food companies and supposedly the largest in the United States. And Sarah's role on the board will be to provide her expertise that will help the company continue to grow and serve our customers, our team members, and our shareholders. Essentially, she's there to provide a third-party perspective when it comes to things like management decisions and strategy tweaks. For what it's worth, the company has highlighted her dynamic and passionate qualities, as well as her energy and personality, along with proven management strength, as reasons why she's a great fit for the board. Sarah had the following to say in a press release. Tyson Foods is a world-class food company with iconic brands, and I am delighted to join the board and support the company as it continues to execute its long-term growth strategy with customers and consumers. Again, there's nothing to worry about with this announcement in terms of Xbox. And this isn't the first independent director to join Tyson Foods by any means. The company actually had 9 of them on its board prior to Sarah's arrival. Sarah even sits on the board of other companies already as well, such as the subscription management platform Zora. She's also the vice chair of the board of the Entertainment Software Association, ESA. We didn't even know that last bit until today. The things you learn.
So yes, although Sarah has taken up a new role here, it's very clear that that does not mean that she's leaving Xbox or that Xbox is dead. This is just another narrative that the ponies and them are using to spread fear among the Xbox community to those who are gullible. Wow. So brothers, get your chicken fingers ready because we're eating good with Tyson. So everyone is speculating as to why Sony has taken this approach to bring some of their games over to Xbox. Persons are saying Sony sold or rather shipped 80 million consoles. Their software is up, their services is up. Why do Sony need to do this? Well, it's very clear, and Derek Strickland would have helped us to see why. It's all about the money. Yes, for the first time in history, Sony has made more money with their multi or cross-platform approach compared to their physical exclusives. Listen.
PlayStation made more from cross-platform games than it did from physical game sales in Q1 Foot 25. Sony's new other software segment has outstripped physical game sales revenue, signaling that Sony's decision to break PS5 game exclusivity is successful. Sony's latest Q1 25 financials offer an interesting update on the PlayStation business, showing that the cross-platform initiative is helping a new games segment beat physical game sales. Inside PlayStation's walls, physical game sales revenues have been outstripped by a relatively new classification, other software, which includes first-party game sales / microtransactions made on non-PlayStation hardware. Essentially, what we are seeing is that on the PlayStation platform, physical software is now being more heavily stressed by the combined effect of digital sales made both on PC and PS5. This skew towards digital saw holiday 2024 physical game revenue drop to just $291 million, a low point for this kind of period. In Q1 Foot 25, which included Death Stranding 2's launch, PlayStation made $157 million from physical game sales. compared to $175 million from other software. This discrepancy makes sense considering that PC is almost fully digital at this point. But it's worth considering that other software technically includes the LEGO Horizon Adventures game that PlayStation Studios published on Nintendo Switch. Other software includes the full catalog of PlayStation Studios and PlayStation publishing games on Steam, which includes 23 titles. Here's how Sony defines other software segment. Other software is revenue from sales of first-party titles and other titles published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, including add-on content, on platforms other than PlayStation consoles. The news comes at an interesting time when Sony management says that PlayStation is moving away from hardware-oriented business and is now focusing more on community and engagement. This move at this specific time isn't atypical for the console industry, especially given PlayStation sales trends. The PS4 peaked shortly after the PS4 Pro released, and Sony has carried out a similar plan with the PS5, which recently achieved 80.3 million sales, compared to the PS4's 82.4 million in a similar timeframe. To continue this multi-platform initiative, developer Arrowhead has announced plans to release Helldivers 2 on Xbox, where it will join other PlayStation-published live service games like Destiny 2.
So yes, Xbox is making more money for Sony than ever before because of Xbox games selling superbly well on the PlayStation platform. And as Sony decide to put their games on Xbox, they will also see similar revenues coming their way. So as these ponies continue to cry and to sit when it comes to this new approach, we are seeing very clear what is going to happen. But let me hear what you thought about the video today. Let me hear what you think about Sony bringing their games to other platforms, that Microsoft is dominating the PlayStation platform, and Sarah Bond selling some good chicken. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.